F block elements. The F block elements, that is, the elements in which the last electron will enter the F orbital of their atom, we call it as F block elements. And they are going to consist of two series of elements which is placed at the bottom of the periodic table. The basic general electronic configuration of the F block elements can be written as n-2 F 1 to 14, n-1 0 to 2 ns2. And the elements included in these two series we call it as inner transition element. That is because they form transition series within the transition element of D block. So the lanthanide is one of the most important or F block elements. It's segregated in two groups, that is lanthanides and actinides. Lanthanides, the first series will follow lanthanum, and the elements present in this series from cerium to lutetium we call it as lanthanides, and these are all called as rare earth elements. The most common and most stable oxidation state of lanthanide is +3, but some elements may also exhibit an oxidation state of +2 and +4, in which they will leave behind the stable ions. All lanthanide ions, with the exception of La3+, Lu3+, and Ce4+, are paramagnetic in nature. The very important concept from F block element is lanthanide contraction. As we are moving along the lanthanide series, the atomic number will gradually increase by 1, and addition of electrons to the same shell increases the effective nuclear charge. So, increase in atomic number will also increase the number of electrons in the 4f orbital, that is going to have poor shielding effect, because of which the effective nuclear charge upon the outer electrons also increases. And steady decrease in the atomic and ionic radii as the atomic number of the lanthanide element increases, we call that concept as lanthanide contraction. And this is because the additional electron goes to 4f subshell, and 4f orbital being large and diffuse, they will have poor shielding effect. So the effective nuclear charge increases, which will cause the contraction in the size of electron charge cloud, and this contraction in size is quite regular, and we call it as the lanthanide contraction. So we are going to have certain impact of the lanthanide contraction or consequences of lanthanide contraction. Because of lanthanide contraction, covalent character of the cation will increase. The electronegativity of the trivalent ion will also increase slightly. There is decrease in basic strength of oxides and hydroxides from La to Lu. Then there will be a small increase in standard electrode potential value. Size of ZR and HF, NB and TA, they are going to be similar. That is why they are called as chemical twins. So these are all the consequences of lanthanide contraction. If we look at some more few physical properties of lanthanides, if we talk about the color, the species which is going to contain unpaired electrons are colored, and so on in the case of lanthanide ions. If we consider melting and boiling point, lanthanides will have high melting and boiling point, but there is no regular trend followed in it. Density, lanthanides will have densities varying from 6.67 to 9.7 gram per centimeter cube, but yes, there is no regular trend for these values also. If we talk about electronegativity for lanthanides electronegativity values are almost the same as that of your S block elements. That is why lanthanides will form ionic compounds. So there are few more properties of the lanthanides that if we could talk about ionization energies. The ionization energy value of lanthanides are not very high due to their large size, and it is comparable with those of the alkaline earth metals. And because of their large ionic size, they will have little tendency of forming the complex. And when we talk about reactivity, due to their low values of ionization energy, the lanthanides are very reactive in nature. They will form alloy especially with iron. For example, if we say mish metals, it is a combination of rare earth, that is 94 to 95% iron and 5% of other metals mixed in it. Magnesium, when it is mixed with 3% of mish metal, it is used for making jet engine parts. And when we talk about the properties of the actinides, that is the second half. So the 15th element, 15 elements from actinium to lawrencium, we call it as actinides, and they are going to constitute the 5F series. So from neptunium to the elements are man-made, or from neptunium onwards the elements are man-made, and they are called as transuranic elements. The elements from TH to LR, they are going to belong to the series of actinides. That is, in total, actinides will contain 14 elements, and basically they are radioactive elements. So actinides in general will have the oxidation state of +3, but they will also exhibit an oxidation state of +4. Actinide contraction is very much similar to the lanthanide contraction, and that happens because of the poor shielding of 5F electrons. And as like lanthanides, actinides will have high values for melting and boiling point, but yes, of course, there will not be any regular trend for it. Density, the value of density for actinides are going to vary from 7 gram per centimeter cube to 20 gram per centimeter cube, but again there is no regular trend in density also. When we talk about the reducing character, they are strong reducing agent, as they will have ionization values approximately 2 volt. When we talk in terms of reactivity, actinides are very reactive in nature, and they will combine with oxygen and halogens just like the lanthanides. Actinide ions are colored because of the presence of unpaired electrons and FF transition which is existing in it. They also have higher tendency to form complex compounds. So these are all the properties of actinides. There, and F block element, the most important question from F block elements is the lanthanide contraction and actinide contraction. We have to focus on it.